Welcome back to Hustlin Horsepower. It's about 3:30 in the morning, and I went to bed about 11 o'clock last night, so I'm rip-roaring ready to go. I'm going through and doing a little walkthrough on what's going on here at the Hustlin Horsepower headquarters, and a little update on the 33 and everything that's going on. So hang on, it's going to be a pretty wild ride. It is 3:30 in the morning. Not a soul in sight. City's looking like a ghost town. Yeah. I couldn't be in the garage last night. I had some other stuff to do. But it's 3:30 in the morning. I laid down at 11 o'clock. I have to punch in at 11 o'clock p.m. So I got about 20 hours, and I'll fit in a nap somewhere in there. But we're going to try to get something done here. A lot of people ask, why'd you work as much as you do? Why'd you put in as many hours as you do? Well, I've worked real hard at this stuff for a couple of years. More than a couple of years. Quite a while. I've made a lot of sacrifices for it, but I did my adulting and stuff like that for a good solid 5 or 6 years, and I'm right at the age right now where it's either you're gonna do it or you're not. So I'm gonna give this stuff everything I got for a couple years, and we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what doors open up, and don't get me wrong, I've done some pretty cool stuff, and I've met some pretty good people. Had some opportunities open up in the past, but not that big opportunity. I mean, I had the potentials for some pretty big opportunities, but I had a normal job, and you can't just leave that stuff at that time, and I had a house that I had to pay for. I had to do this and do that, and today's the day I should be signing the contract on the house. So I mean, I got two and a half months or so to finish the car here, and we're gonna try to do it. And I'm going full bore. We're gonna see what opportunities open up, and if it doesn't happen up, if things don't work out, not that I'm planning on not working out, but if they don't work out, I'll be in the same position as I am right now, and just 2 years older. So that's not, in my opinion, it's not that big of a deal. And don't get me wrong, I don't come from money or nothing like that, but I've averaged 7 to 8 shifts a week for the last 5 years of my life, and I worked really hard at, paying for things out of pocket, so that when it was time to come up to an opportunity like this, I could sell a lot of stuff and sell things off. And I worked way more than the average person to be able to do this stuff. So big changes, I guess. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I'm a little nervous about it all, but hey, I'm really hopeful for things. I think I have enough connections to make things work. I think I have enough tenacity, or whatever the word is, in me to make things work, and I'm gonna try my ass off to make it work. So I'm excited for it. I really am. There's a lot of things that are going on in this world, and there's a lot of things going on in different venues and whatnot, that I think the opportunity is there. I think time is wasting, and the opportunities you have today, you're not going to have tomorrow. And I've missed out on some really big opportunities, like I said, just because of adulting and whatnot. So I'm really looking forward to the next couple years. There's some big things going on throughout the whole racing industry and whatnot, and I'm praying like hell that Corona isn't going to completely screw it, totally screw up my plans, and I'm still at my normal job. We do the sales and stuff like that on the side of safety equipment and performance parts and stuff like that, and I had the paperwork filed for the LLC to go 100% legitimate with the shop side of things. And not that I'll be doing a whole bunch of that stuff while I'm on the road, but I will have my welder with me, and I'll have my basic shop tools and stuff like that, and I'll be working at different shops along the way, as long as doing my part sales and stuff like that. So guys, the ones that have supported this journey the last 10 years or so, from I guess Drag Week 2013, 7 years ago, was the first big event I ever did that was kind of like more mainstream, and got a lot of publicity and a lot of exposure to the type of person I am and the type of work I do and the type of stuff I'm willing to do to be able to do this stuff. And I mean, from drag week to traveling with like the Let's Race Cars crew to spending some time with the Taylors down in Arkansas. Alex Taylor racing, her dad, extremely talented guy. To man, I couldn't tell you all the experiences. To, you know, my first marketing partners. I mean, the first time I ever got any type of marketing partner, I borrowed my mom's car, drove to PRI. PRI, that was in December, so that was December of 2013, maybe December of 2014, whatever it was. And I'm in Indianapolis, sleeping in the back of my mom's car because I didn't have the money for a hotel room. And I landed my two first big marketing partners. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't a full marketing partnership, but I was able to pull some strings and work my butt off to be able to put a couple really nice pieces on the car. And those companies, I still work with them today, and that's pretty freaking cool. But yeah, I woke up that morning freezing my gonads off. And when I say freezing my gonads off, I mean freezing my gonads off. It was something like 20 degrees in Indy. And you gotta think here, so I was like 20 whatever, 29 now, so I was 22 at the time. And I was kind of like not out of place, but I thought Indy was like down south. Indy's not down south. It was 100 degrees there when we were down there for drag week, and like literally it was like 105 degrees that year, like cooking. So I thought Indy was going to be at least like 50 degrees, right? I could sleep in the car like no issues. I woke up, it was like 20 degrees out, and I was shivering. I was like, holy crap. And I showered at the local truck stop there the following morning, because I went down there for Thursday, Friday, Saturday deal. And it was pretty crazy. I'm walking through the doors with some of the drag racing greats, and here I am, just a young kid, freaking completely I don't know, I'm not starstruck, because I've been fortunate enough to meet, you know, a lot of people that I don't know, people call stars or whatever. What I don't know, they put on pants just like you or I put on pants. And but I'm walking through the doors with some big name people, some people that have really accomplished major things in the sport. And I'm walking through the doors with, like, there was John Forrest there, and man, just big name people like all over the place. And then industry leaders, like big name industry leaders, like Richard Petty was there, or who else? Man, just not in the drag racing thing, but all over motorsports. And it was freaking amazing. And I'm window shopping, looking at all this stuff, and I got to talking to some very intelligent people that were working at the working the different booths and stuff like that. And man, it was pretty freaking awesome. And I even had a job opportunity working with one of those guys, one of those companies after PRI, after I got done talking to them. And I've had a lot of opportunities to go work for other people, and I just couldn't do it. I mean, I wanted to do my own thing for I've always wanted to do my own thing. I like driving. I like having my control of my own future type thing. And I've had some really tempting opportunities to go work for some big companies in the industry or do other things, but I'm still dead set on trying to do my own thing for another year or two. And it's gonna get everything I got for a year or two. And with the sell of the house and stuff like that, I should be signing the contract today. With the sell of the house and a lot of the stuff I sold off, I should be able to sustain myself for a couple years without a whole bunch of kickbacks. And I'm gonna go for it. And worst comes to worst, I'll be in the same position I'm at now. And not that I'm hoping to be there by no means, but I'm gonna go do some really cool stuff. I'm gonna do everything I can and make as many memories as I can. And it's gonna be tough. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot on my shoulders. It's gonna be a lot of freaking work, but I'm doing it. And hell or high water, I'm pretty much of a go-getter type person. Don't get me wrong. I'm not the most talented person. I'm not the smartest individual, but I've had a lot of cool stuff happen and a lot of opportunities open up simply because I was willing to go the extra mile in a lot of different venues, you know what I mean? And I was actually talking to a kid, not a kid, a younger guy, that just got his a job with a different company. And I was telling him that there's a lot of things that you can do in life where it doesn't cost a thing as far as giving things to employers. And show up early, work hard, and do your deeds. And there was times when I was working at a job for 6 months at in my early 20s. I'm in my late 20s now. I was working at jobs in my early 20s, and within 6 months I'm making more money than people that were there for 10 years, 15 years, and people that were double my age. So there's a lot of cool things you can do. And don't get me wrong, I've spent my fair share of money doing this stuff, so I'm not sitting on a pile of cash or nothing like that. But it's afforded me to do a lot of cool things. I mean, all the traveling I did, like something like Drag Week right there, that's $2,500 out of pocket. And Rocky Mountain Race Week, or just traveling every weekend. I mean, last year I had to work 2 overtimes a week just to be able to cover fuel and entry fees to be able to go racing. And I worked 156 overtimes last year. Not 2019. We didn't have a car in 2019, and with Corona and everything like that. Sorry, 2020. In 2019, I worked 156 overtime shifts on top of my 40 hours a week. So yeah, I was averaged over 3 overtime shifts a week, and that was a lot of freaking work on top of campaigning the car and doing all the maintenance on the car and stuff like that. But I love this stuff. I really do. It's kept me out of trouble, and it's made me who I am, and I kind of like who I am. I mean, I've done a lot of things for other people, and been able to do a lot of cool stuff, and I honestly believe I've lived more life and done more things than a lot of people double my age, and for that I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the opportunities I've had. I'm thankful for the work ethic I have. I'm thankful for the knowledge I have. I'm thankful for the mentors I've had in my life. And don't get me wrong, I wish I had a couple more mentors that were a little bit more direct, a little bit more what's the word? Mentors that were a little bit but let's be honest, the people that are doing the stuff that I want to do, I mean, my availability time, like this, my free time and stuff like that, is minimal. It really is. It takes a lot of work. And the people that are where I want to be, they're in the same position. They have they put in a lot of freaking hours, most of them. And even some of the hardest working people I know, like Jeff Lutz Sr. I spent some time with those guys from 2014 to 2017-ish, 2018-ish, something like that. Spent a lot of time with those guys, and man, he's a hard-working mother. He really is. He's a really hard-working guy, and I respect the hell out of him. I mean, he's a do-it-all type of guy, and man, I learned a lot of stuff from him, and not just car stuff from him, but just about the tenacity of it, and the work ethic, and the things that sometimes you just gotta make stuff happen, and really cool things that really cool experiences that a lot of people wouldn't have had, and did a lot of cool stuff. So I'm really thankful for the opportunities I've had, and man, a lot of the opportunities were self-made to a certain point, and not to say it with a pat on my back or nothing like that, but a lot of the opportunities were granted because I was out there doing it, you know what I mean? And I was doing it mostly on my own. When I say that, I'm talking about going back the last 10 years or so. I did a lot of stuff just on my own, and I traveled, Jesus, 2013, 14, 15-ish. I probably traveled 40,000 miles, at least 50,000 miles, just myself. Me and myself in my pickup truck, sleeping in the back of my pickup truck, going to different races and stuff like that. And I had a hell of a time, and I didn't document any of this. And man, if I did, we'd probably be doing. I probably could do this stuff full time right now, but and be able to make a living at it. But I didn't. It is what it is. There's only so much time in a day. It's really hard to self-film. It's really hard to do all that stuff when it takes so much maintenance and time invested into the car and time to make the money at the day job and stuff like that. But I wouldn't trade it for nothing. I've had some really cool experiences, and I'm gonna go through it, and I'm gonna start doing that here real soon. I'm gonna talk about all the from my childhood on some of the experiences, and why I am who I am, why we are where we are, and why this whole Hustlin Horsepower tour thing's gonna go happen here at some point. Starting this year, I gotta feel out Corona as far as the economy wise and stuff like that. I can't just leave my job right now with everything so up in the air. But by the end of the second week of January 2022, I'll be leaving my job. I mean, it might be in the next 4 months here, or it might be, you know, a year from now, but something's gonna happen, and I'm really freaking excited for it. So like I said, I should be signing the deal on the contract today, and there's gonna be some big things happening. I should be homeless mid-March, and probably go buy a motorhome or something like that, and I'm gonna get to traveling here real soon, and it's gonna be a freaking riot. So here's a quick status of where we are at the car right now. Waiting on some parts to show up. I've been waiting on some parts for a while now, but here's a 33 that we're working on. Me and the mouse in my pocket. But this car's gonna be pretty freaking bad. The top of it's out in the backyard right now. I gotta finish off with some of the chassis stuff, and today I'm working on the anti-roll bar, finishing that off, and it's probably 4 o'clock in the morning now, so I'm gonna sign off here, and I'm gonna get to work. So guys, thank you. I appreciate all the support. I should have the t-shirts updated here shortly on the Hustlin Horsepower website. And guys, once again, we're dealers for quite a few companies like Race Quip, Hughes Performance, should be dealers for Viking Shocks, and Trick Flow Specialties here real soon. But we are dealers for Battle Axe, Vickers Performance Transmissions, what else? Stainless Works Exhaust, and quite a few others. Go on the website, I have them listed there, or they're listed at the bottom of the YouTube videos. There's a list of them all. So guys, if you order products through us, I greatly appreciate it. As you know, if you order multiple items, I try to do some type of discount for y'all, and it's really appreciated. I'm still trying to get back on the feet from the accident. I lost my ass financially there, I really did, but man, I've freaking worked like a dog since then to try to get back on my feet, and I should be able to order up the Holley EFI system maybe this week, maybe next week, pretty soon here, and it's gonna be a bad daddy. I'm really looking forward to the next couple years. It's gonna be a wild ride, good, better, and different. I'm hanging on, and I'm going for it. So guys, thank you. It's been a pleasure. I appreciate y'all following along. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I know it's been a little bit slow on the videos right now. Problem is most of the videos right now have been were filmed early summer, midsummer, and I'm just getting to editing them now. There's so much crap going on over summer that I wasn't able to do the videos at that time, so I can't really critique my videos as I go along. The videos that I'm doing now are quite a bit different than the videos that were filmed then, but I still got a couple months of videos that need to be edited and stuff like that. So I'm probably just gonna compile condense the videos that were there, and I'm just gonna start from where we are now. So guys, thank you. I appreciate it. Once again, those of you that have bought you know, safety equipment or performance parts through us, thank you. It really means the world to me. It's a big step in the right direction as far as trying to get the car back together, and don't get me wrong, we don't make a killing on that stuff, but I mean, every little bit helps, and it's been appreciated, guys. So thank you. Make sure to like and subscribe. We're gonna be doing some really cool stuff here shortly. Thank you, guys.